Time now for Fantasy Football Today for CBS Local Sports. I'm Jamey Eisenberg. That's Dave Richard. That's Heath Cumming. We're giving you starts and sits for week number 3. Dave, who do you got at the quarterback position?
Okay, Matthew Stafford's going up against the Philadelphia Eagles. Their run defense is pretty good, but their pass defense, Case Keenum had over 300 yards and 3 touchdowns against them. So did Matt Ryan. That's 2 in a row. Matthew Stafford's going to make it 3 in a row, and I can't trust Baker Mayfield. He's not making great decisions with the football. He's going to be relying on big plays from his receivers. Against the Rams, that's not going to happen very often.
I'm starting Josh Allen against the terrible Cincinnati Bengals defense. Allen has improved as a passer this year, over 7 yards per attempt, better than 64% completion percentage, and he's still running 8.5 times per game. He's a top 10 quarterback for me. Phillip Rivers is not. In fact, he's not in my top 16. It's nothing against Phillip Rivers. He just doesn't excite me. I'm not sure you're going to be able to count on him on a week-to-week basis.
I like the Josh Allen call. I like the Baker Mayfield call. I disagree on the Stafford call, and I disagree on the Rivers call. I would start Rivers. I would sit Stafford. Let's go to the running back position. Dave, what are you starting? Who are you sitting?
It's the year 2009, and Frank Gore. Oh, wait, it's 2019. Why is Frank Gore there? Oh, yeah, he's going to be the starting running back for the Buffalo Bills against a Bengals run defense that allowed over 300 rush yards and 3 touchdowns last week to the 49ers. Phillip Lindsay, on the other hand, going up against Green Bay, he's splitting playing time 50-50 with Royce Freeman. I actually like Freeman better than Lindsay this week. He's been playing better, been more efficient.
Did not take long for the Bears to figure out they needed to give the ball to David Montgomery. 19 touches in week 2. Not a bad matchup in week 3. It's good in terms of game script, and I think that he will be a top 20 running back. Carlos Hyde is getting the touches as well, just like Montgomery. I just don't feel confident in what he's going to do with him. This looks like a bad game script for him. He's not got that much involvement in the red zone, and he's not catching passes.
I like all of these calls. Frank Gore, who would have thought you're starting him in week 3 of 2019. Wide receivers, who we starting, who we sitting?
I am going to start Marquise Brown, and I think we're getting to a point with him where he's going to be a must-start every week. High-scoring game against Kansas City. I expect him to be very involved. I don't think there's a defender on the Chiefs that can keep up with him and Lamar Jackson playing red-hot football. And Josh Gordon just doesn't get enough targets from Tom Brady. The matchup against the Jets means that they're going to be able to run. They're going to be able to do whatever they want, but I think they've got an affinity for Antonio Brown. So as long as Antonio Brown is on the field, Josh Gordon's numbers will suffer.
This should be the last time I have to say this year. You're starting John Brown in week 3. You're starting John Brown the rest of the year. 7 catches in each of his first 2 games. We know what he can do with the deep ball, but now he's healthy. He's getting good targets on a week-to-week basis. He is a top 20 wide receiver rest of season, and I'm sitting Will Fuller because he's not getting those targets like John Brown. Yes, he might catch a 50-yard bomb and make this call look silly. You could start him as a desperation flex. He's not a starter as a starting wide receiver.
It's amazing. Here we are talking about sitting a member of the Patriots and starting 3 members of the Bills. Josh Allen, Frank Gore, and John Brown. That's right. Let's go Buffalo. These have been your starts and sits for week number 3. Fantasy Football Today and CBS Local Sports. For Heath, for Dave, I'm Jamey. Thanks for watching.